On first down, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. I like your respect. Give them more than when I get it.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
2-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Back to throw, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check 50. Undercross.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
35, Texans 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offense.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Jaguars. take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry from Mack. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go right back to Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And
that's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he's got room. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
He's taken down.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards on the ground.
1st down, Jaguars.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
to Marlon Mack.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Again, it'll be Mack. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. The throw over the middle, taken in. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 59 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fighting through. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Mack. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Mack, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Staying on the ground with Matt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The decision is to decline it and not give them the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Logan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
No, I can't go and roll. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Logan, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Texans have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the extra.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. With a holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Off play action, it's Minshew. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line. Today's final score,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.